Hey guys, I'm back with a new video, and I picked a good day for a new video. I'll let it speak for itself. Alright guys, we got some field work finally. So I got two of these to do today. These are maintenances slash checks, whatever you want to call them, for a seller's agent that is trying to get two homes closed on. And I just got here on the first one, and what do I see? What do I see? I'm not signing off on that. I'm not even going to try to service that. She's frosted over, and I can sure as hell see why. Nope, she's getting moved. No, no, no. Let's go inside. Alright, this place looks kind of janky from the outside, but it's actually not bad inside. Looks like we've done some updating. It's got one of those cool fridges that has that like digital TV or whatever on it. Samsung. Let's go find the air handler. Let's check to see if the register's even putting out any warm air. Yeah, probably because the heat strips are going. That thing wasn't discharging any heat. Or sorry, discharging any cold really. It was kind of ambient. Let's see. Just when you think you've seen it all. Little OSB coil cabinet. Got one of these crappy washable filters on there. I'll shine my light in there and see what that coil looks like. Holy shnipe. Oh. Look at that. And then the bottom portion, it's all dirty and janky. I can't sign off on this. I'm not going to put my name on this. Nope, nope, nope. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Alright guys, so I shined my flashlight in the coil, the plywood coil cabinet, and of course it's filthy, it's all beat up too. I'm gonna get some numbers off this stuff too, but shit, at this point they might as well just replace this filled thing. I mean, it's not even going into defrost. I'm not touching that thing. Look how they've had it installed for years. This is a, oh, where's that serial number? 43. So I think that's April 3rd of 2010. So it's 16 years old. It was installed improperly. We don't do that. We do not do that. Yeah, I'm not. Shit. How am I supposed to even get that panel off? Get my right angle just so I can get in. Give me a break, man. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not happening. Let's go see how old this old Intertherm air handler is. If I can find a number on it. E2EB015HA, serial number is E2E0011024439. I'm not exactly sure how to read those. It's either it's probably a 2001, if I had to guess. I'll do some research and find out what that is, but man, oh man, oh man. Yeah. No, I can't sign off on this and say that it's good, and then I got my name on it. Alright, on this freezing, foggy morning, let's go see what kind of crap I can find on this second one. Like I said, I didn't do anything out there. I'm not going to do anything out there. If they want to get that thing moved, they want to redo that that coil cabinet that's plywood, I'll do that for them. But unless they choose to do those two things, I'm not touching it. I'm not even going to pull a panel off on the outdoor unit, which is a pain in the ass to do because some asshole decided to build a deck around it. So yeah. Today was just supposed to be a quick sign off on a couple homes being sold and go on my merry way, but this one is going to turn into more, or she can collect my service fee and call someone else who might sign off on it. I don't know how anybody could in their right mind, but somebody probably will. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's see what's going on out there. All right, guys, we're here at number 2. Doesn't look promising already that they got a window shaker propped up with a 2x12 there. I don't know if this one has a heat pump or not. If they got that there, it probably does not. I think I'm just going to have an electric furnace here. Let's go around all the way around here. Yeah, if they were going to install one, because that's probably the utility room there, they would have been in here somewhere. I've been wrong before, though. Yeah. All right, let's go inside. All right, we're inside. It's nice and warm in here. They have a wood stove there. This is interesting. Check this out. This dates it a little, huh? A little in the wall receiver there. That's pretty cool. Thermostat's probably right there. I want to set the time. Get out of there. There we go. Okay, heat on. Heat on. Where is this thing? Right here. Get some light. We have ourselves an old Intertherm Ultraflex. Pull the cover off this, see what she looks like. Alright, this one we have, and it's an Intertherm Central Electric Furnace, model number FEB02OHA. Serial number right there, F00113939. Let's kick this guy off and we'll check some amps. Yeah, we'll check some amps. We'll put the little plunger there back in. We'll check the amps with it running, but let's check out the cleanliness of this blower first. Alright, she looks a little dirty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the blower out of here. We'll get the blower wheel cleaned off. It'll give us a chance to vacuum and clean up inside this cabinet here, and then we'll hook everything back up, and we'll get that panel off. We'll check some amps, and we'll check out we have it out. We'll check out our capacitor. That's pretty much all we really need to do on this. Alright guys, normally if I was doing like a blower motor replacement or something, I would take this out and just hose them off real good, but since we're not going to remove the motor, I'm just going to take some wet paper towels, wipe down each individual blade meticulously, and clean it that way, and then I'll do the same inside the cabinet there. I'll just wipe that out so it doesn't look dirty. We'll put everything back together, and then we'll check amperages on the heat strips, and one of the low voltage wires, it's just 2 wires, red and white, was missing the wire nut, so we'll make sure those are all wire nutted good. Turn it back on, get some temperatures at the register, and call it good. Alright, let's check our capacitor. It is a 7.5 microfarads. Let's put our meter onto microfarads. Let's check this guy out. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. 7.78. It looks like a newer one. It's a GE. 0.78. Good in my book. All right, let's button this back up and we'll get some amp readings on the system. All right, since we got this panel off here, let's go ahead, before we fire him back up, let's make sure our fuses are all good. 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 Not good. Oh, and I can see it's broken right there. Okay, so we got one bank of heat strips not working. And those are 10 kW a piece. This house doesn't need 20 kW of, or I'll say it right for you guys, kilowatt of heat. So, and I don't carry those fuses. At least I don't think I have any 60 amps. I could run over to the hardware store. Do I have any of those big 60 amp fuses? No, I do not. Do I want to run and grab one? No, I do not. So we're going to go ahead and just leave the one bank of heat strips off because 10 kilowatts is plenty for this house. That's not very big. That's over 30,000 BTUs. They're over 32,000 BTUs. So we're just going to leave them off. All right, so I pulled those two fuses out. I'm assuming this is my good circuit here that probably has the fan on it too, because it was running when I came in here. We'll leave those out. See, she let the sand out on it. Put this on, close this back, or no, leave this open. We'll put our plunger back in and check some amperage, make sure everything's working, and that we only have one of these banks fired, which we will. All right, guys, all 4 of these fuses are suspect, even those ones that are working. Kind of, look, that one just fell apart. So we're gonna go get 4 of these 60 amp big fuses and put them in, replace them. Off to the hardware store we go. All right, guys, local hardware stores are nice and all, but they only had 2 of the regular duty, 2 of the heavy duty. That's all they had. And look at this price, $29.99 for the heavy duty. $8.99 for, I mean, I could have ran into town and went to Home Depot, but it is what it is. Let's throw these in and we'll get some amp readings. We'll get the heck on out of here on this little electric furnace. All right, let's check some amperage here. Nothing there. Not clicked on yet. Some other issues here. Double check our voltage here. 120. Sorry, you probably can't see that. Where's my hold button? I don't want that. Oh, that's stupid. 120. 20, 20, and 20. Okay, we got our voltage. Let's check our strip, see if they're doing anything. Okay, there we go. 19.99 on that one. 19 point something on that one. That's good. 20.17 on that one. And our last one, you won't be able to see that, but I got 20.36. So we're good on all counts. We got all our 20 kilowatt of, it might be 15. Well, no, this is 240 volts, so they're 10 each. So we got our 20 kilowatts running. I can smell them burning. We're gonna get on out of here. All right, guys, I got some temps. Nice hot air coming out of there. I'm gonna bump this back down to where they had it. I'll put it at 60. Leave it there so it's nice and comfortable if they show the place to somebody. Let's see if this works. It's a Craig. Let's see, volume. Oh, there's no speakers hooked up. She works though. Lights on. Speaker A, speaker AB. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, there's no speakers hooked up to it. Pretty cool. It's kind of loose in there. Oops, the knob came off. Yeah, I was going to rock you guys out at the end of this video. Oh well. See you guys on the next one. Let's kick this off. There we go. Later.